welcome to one of the NFL's signature venues, Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, a pair of rivals from the AFC West. It's the LA Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Welcome, your defending AFC champion, Kansas City Chiefs.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're off from Arrowhead. Darius Davis to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They're led up by the sixth-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
Just ho-hum, more of the same production from Herbert in year 5. In fact, it was the cleanest football of his career, Kate. 23 touchdowns, just 3 interceptions. But he's got to check that box of playoff wins. And that's not easy to do in this AFC.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. He's got a man left. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Opening carry of the game for Kimani Vidal. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice. It doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Another run for Vidal. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
1st and 10 from the 43. They stay on the ground with Vidal. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. To the air this time, Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Running with Vidal out of the gun. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Chargers.
Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, send an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know, successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
First down, and they go right back to it. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Herbert from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
this defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Herbert. That one's nabbed by Allen. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, a give to Vidal. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a pretty good look right there at the struggle offensive linemen have. Athletically, they're just not as fast as these linebackers. And if they don't win early, those linebackers outrun them and make a play like that behind the line.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Catch made. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You've heard that very common term in draft vernacular called catching radius. Let me tell you, as a quarterback, you love tight ends on drag routes because that catching radius for such a big target, then you see him, you eye him, and there's a comfort level between QB and tight end to make that connection.
3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now they're left with 4th and goal. Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start off with some points?
Well, remember, Kate, and I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making. You're going to see more and more teams be aggressive, and I would be. If they can keep moving that ball the way they did on the opening drive, he's going to be called upon, I'm going to guess, Kate, for more than just field goals. Probably some extra points, too.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Nico in the heel. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them as he always does. A quarterback seeking his 4th consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a 4th Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to keep it this time. And Mahomes is going to dodge a hit with that slide after he picks up enough for the first down.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a first down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. His foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Sent to the ground by Khalil Mack.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And they make the tackle at the 38. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Mahomes on first and 10. They'll get it to Rashee Rice. Complete. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Chiefs first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Brought in. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. Back to the air. Mahomes has it down close. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And it's scooped up by the Chargers. And they're able to push it well upfield on that fumble return. Nicely done.
That is such a gut punch as a quarterback. You put in so much work to get down near the goal line, and then you've got to take care of the football. You can't be reckless with the ball. Those defenders are looking to knock it free, and that's exactly what they did, keeping points off the board.
So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. To the line on first and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Up the middle, Vidal. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I've talked to running backs over the years, Kate, the transition from the college game to the pro game. They'll tell you, there's just times in the NFL you got to run into darkness. You run into a lot of bodies. Perfect example of that in the first down play.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Vidal trying this up the gut. And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the first. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They'll be set up with 3rd and only 1. Here's a give to Vidal. Oh, he lost the football. Oh, and they got it back. This play is still live. And what an effort after everything seemingly went off the rails, Brock. He never gave up on the play, and he turns it into an excellent result. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Coverage defensively by Trent McDuffie.
Back to the air, Herbert. He's got it. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Herbert. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers grow their lead off the turnover. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown.
Chargers.
Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers make it a 10-point ball game.
10. Chiefs, nothing.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Now for the second time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around. They know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Stopped by Deion Henley.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Mahomes. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And he's not far from that first down marker, is he, partner? Up to the 47. 3rd down coming up.
That's called the quarterback's best friend, Kate. Gains like that on the screen aren't possible without everyone doing their job. One missed assignment is the difference between a big gain and being dropped for a loss.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Here's Mahomes on the sneak. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on 3rd down on a sneak and get a 1st down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment than this one later.
Brings him over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. Wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard at 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
He was brought down by Justin of Whitebeard. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chargers' 19-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3, brings up 3rd and 6.
To the air on 3rd and long. He finds Worthy, complete. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
From the gun, it's Hunt. And he gets in, touchdown! The Chiefs start to fight back with their 1st points of this game. Nice execution to get that counter to the end zone. Maybe not the play we expected, Brock, but the play that they needed right there.
I love a well-executed counter. I really do. It's like a good boxer, Kate. You set him up with a feint one way, and then you hit him with the knockout the other. Keep them from answering the bell and stopping you from reaching that end zone.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs cut it to a field goal game.
Chiefs 7.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On return, here comes Davis. Showing a little burst so far. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Chargers and receiver Keenan Allen making their way back out. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Herbert now off the play fake. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A pickup of 17. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
The Chargers 1st down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. And no place for him to go. The Chiefs take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Completed over the middle. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. Stop made that time by the rookie from Florida State.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throw left side, grabbed by Allen. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
Well, nothing very fancy about that. That's just a textbook curl route. I think they were running curl routes last century, and it's a play that works a high percentage of the time then, just like it did now.
Here's Vidal on the give. That'll be the 1st and more. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers grow their lead just before halftime.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Tiburon now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers make it a 10-point ball game.
17, Chiefs 7.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Remigio with the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finding ground back-to-back plays. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Give him 8 on that one. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
Chiefs, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mahomes. He tucks it and takes off. Free inside the 30. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs make it a 1-score game before halftime. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. That, without a doubt, Brock, one of the longest scrambles that you and I have seen, and we'll probably all see for a while, and it ends in a memorable touchdown.
Yeah, we're going to see that again and again and again on replays after this game, probably on TV all week long. Quite the effort from somebody who proved he could be quite the runner when called upon.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs cut it to a field goal game.
Chargers 17, Chiefs 14.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Return starts at the 9. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Chargers and running back Imani Vidal trotting back out to the field. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. New set of downs for him from the 31. Now it's Vidal. Looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Herbert from the gun. Allen there to haul it in. And this one doesn't go far.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Cut out left. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. Secures this at the 17. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And while they've worried about his arm a little bit early, he's been happy to get some yards on the ground. Looking like an effective dual threat thus far. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's got it right side. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
New set of downs from 37. Mahomes on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Kelsey again. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
At the 45-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. To the air, Mahomes. Sends this to the end zone. And the coverage holds up. Nicely done. They were tested. They knock it away in the end zone. That's going to bring up third down. Now, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm, truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series, and don't put the ball in harm's way.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. He's back to throw. Heave toward the end zone. And a man is there to knock it away. Great defense to not only deny that touchdown, but force this turnover on downs.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up and put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime reports. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Out comes Kansas City. Its offense has it first to start quarter number 3. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Run from Pacheco to start the half. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Blitz coming, Mahomes. He's got it downfield near the edge. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's a Chiefs first down.
That's just a gorgeous corner route by the wide receiver. I bet you'll find, Kate, in the annals of football history, the best corner route runners as receivers are also the best slant runners, the best post runners, because it's all about change of direction, and that was put on display right there.
Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. So second down coming up.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards, and then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Back to throw, Mahomes. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Back to the air, Mahomes. Going deep here for the end zone. Defender gets his hand in there and breaks it up. A possible touchdown denied. That's going to bring up fourth down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. A run with Vidal. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Vidal on the carry. Caught behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get, it's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. J.K. Scott will kick it away. And now he's going to call for the fair catch and take it just beyond the 30. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
1st and 10 from the 32. Off play action, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Now it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of game.
Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. at the 48-yard line.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Another throw for Mahomes. He finds Brown right side. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
At the 35-yard line.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes. Left side, it's caught by Rice. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
To Rashid Rice. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 3rd quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead.
Chiefs 21, Chargers 17.
Butker on now to kick this one away. On return, here comes Davis. Escapes the defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Charger offense making its way to the field.
At their own 26-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here.
False start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards.
Still first down.
They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. The flag cost him 5, but he picks up 6. We've got 2nd and 9.
Gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing now, Herbert. Finds the in route complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 10 yards And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
New set of downs from 37. First and 10. Here's Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Offense is set. This is second and 2. It's Herbert once more. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Jukes away from one. And who nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. They strike for 23 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Herbert to throw once more. Caught near the goal line. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's another Chargers first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Vidal hits the end zone for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers take a third-quarter lead. Brock, we all use literally far too often these days, and sometimes in the wrong context, but this guy has literally driven his team to a lead here. His second score puts him in front in this second half.
Yeah, and hopefully some of that determination, that want to, he showed on that run could seep over to his defenders who are right now buckling up with a newly acquired lead. That way the next time he takes the field, well, that lead will still be on the board.
Tiburon now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good.
24, Chiefs 21.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Smith on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this first and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Well, now this defense is in the driver's seat, Kate, right? When you make a stop like that on first down, now it's your discretion of just how aggressive you want to be following that play up.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30. Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. He'll try to do it himself. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2.
It's about the simplest play in the playbook, and they execute it like it was drawn up. That push gets them the first down.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Play action, Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. 3rd down here, need 8 on the play. They'll air it out on 3rd. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
He feels this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Allen sent in motion right. Idell now from the pistol. And he drives that plug backward on a gain of 4.
Hey, you get that ball in your belly, baby. You got almost no time to process what the line's going to do. You better make your decision and hit it downhill. Excellent vision to find the opening and get things started well here on 1st down.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Herbert, quick out wide, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Throwing on 1st is Herbert. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Complete to number 15, Lad McConkey. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 44-yard line.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Play action now for Herbert. That's complete to Johnston, outright. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Herbert throwing again. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph the pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he'll try to hit this one well. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out. And indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. It gives it Pacheco to start the drive. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
He's brought down.
It's plays like that, Kate, that I'm happy I'm the color analyst and you and your spotter are doing play-by-play. Because that was a massive humanity, a whole bunch of bodies to sort through for 1 yard.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got Brown on the slant. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Just gets the 1st and more. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They get 22 out of that play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Still going inside the 35. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 4th quarter lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead.
The score, Chiefs 28, Chargers 24.
Butker on now to kick this one away. On return, here comes Davis. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there, and I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Misses Vidal. Fights his way through a tackle. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
I bet you, Kate, if you went back and studied all these runs in the NFL over a course of a season that gained significant yardage, there are plays just like that one where you've got to break a tackle to go eat up those yards.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Continuing to move past the 45. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Running with Vidal out of the gun. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Here's Vidal on the zone read. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Herbert from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You put up the combine times of tight ends running a 40-yard dash, and they certainly don't run as fast as the safeties or the corners in this league. But when you get them going in the right direction and you get them dragging across the field like that, well, they can still do their damage.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Vidal. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand at saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. They show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
First down, and they go right back to him. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
9th play to drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on third down. He'll throw it. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, 99% of what they did was excellent. Right play call, good route, great throw. Just needed to make that catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert every time.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Looking to throw Mahomes. Looking over the middle. There's Kelsey. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
At the 15-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Mahomes. Got his man. That's Brown again. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. He's back to throw. Hits him on the in route. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs holding a 4-point lead. Kansas City sends out its punt team. Matt Ariza, the one to send it away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Chargers, then running back Imani Vidal trotting back out to the field. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that 1st down. All set to go now from the 35. Setting up to pass. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he'll get it up to the 44.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. Setting up the screen. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Here he is to throw. That throw finds Johnston. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's another Chargers 1st down. A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Herbert to throw once more. Allen bringing in another one. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal. Now Herbert again. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
A big try coming up here for Cameron Dicker. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they cut it down to within a field goal.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
Down inside 30 seconds now. Their hopes resting on finding a way to get this football. And the Chiefs are able to make that recovery. That should lock up this win.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
The Kansas City offense set to take the field. They have the ball back, but that lead now cut down to a single point, Brock. They want to run out that clock if they can, but above all else, they got to take care of that football.
This is situational football at its best. You work and prepare for these moments, and as an offense, you've got to love this situation. You don't want to play so conservative and have what you just said in the back of your mind, can't turn it over, can't make a mistake. No, you want to flip that switch and say the ball's in our hand, go finish it.
So score this a win for the Chiefs. Well, Brock, they pulled out the win, but can't be feeling too good about it. Felt like they should have beat this squad a lot more convincingly than they did.
Hey, I get it. On paper, this was a lopsided contest, but you don't play these games on paper, and this team brought everything they had. No such thing as a guaranteed win in the NFL. So it was a little too close for comfort, I got it. But more importantly, they still got the dub.
With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.